Hello, beautiful people around the world. Hope each and every one of you guys are having a beautiful, amazing day. And if you're not, turn that frown upside down because a beautiful day is going to come your way, okay? Now, today's video. Oh, hold on. Before I get into that, how are you feeling? How are you feeling inside? How are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling good about yourself? Like, how do you feel? Leave a comment below and tell me how you feel if you see this video, okay? Because I just want to know. But anyways, guys, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be talking about how to move from victim to victorious, okay? And I'm only telling you ways that help me. And as you see, like I'm over here smiling and glowing. So I only can tell you what I've experienced and what I've learned from. So basically, number one, I learned how to not blame other people for what has happened to me. This is one way I know how to, transform my mind to victim to victorious, from victim to victorious. So I just learned that you can't blame other people for their doing when it comes to you because it was supposed to happen to you. Otherwise, it would have never happened to you. There are no accidents or coincidences in this universe, okay? So instead of blaming people and, like everybody else did something to me and I'm just here and you just a little bird in a group, like you're just a little bird in the nest where cats is all around you, just you got to stop blaming other people because you're a bird, you fly, you can get away from the cats. So stop blaming other people. That would be my first bet. That's what I've done, and it has helped me to just accept, just accept and know that other people, they did what they have done to you. It was supposed to be done. It was supposed to be done, whether you believe it not to be true or not, or to be true. It was supposed to happen to you. Otherwise, it would never happen. So stop blaming other people and just take responsibility. Other people can't make you happy. Other people don't make you happy unless you give them that power to make you happy. They're just add-ons. And they're just add-ons. Check out my other video, 5 ways of how to build your confidence. I mentioned to you about other people. But this one is just don't blame nobody. Just accept the fact that this has happened. Now you know how to move with that person. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be mean towards that person. Just you know how to move. It's that simple, at least for me. So, number two, I learned that people are going to be people and you cannot change that. You can't. You can't change the way people already feel about you because they're going to continue to feel about it that way. They're going to continue to feel that way. They're going to continue to do the same system ways that they know how when it comes to you. And only they can change their appetite or their desire towards you. Only they can do that. Nobody else can do that. You can't do that for them. And if you try, it wouldn't even make any sense because you're not them. And it's just, that's what I've learned over the past years. Just you cannot change people ways of how they think about you or how they see you. They can only change their way of how they think about you and how they see you, just like you do to them, what you think about them and how you view them as a person. So it's just, you can't change what people already made their mind up to be about you. Okay, so just remember that. That's how you remove yourself and being victorious, from victim to victorious, because you can't change nobody at all. Okay. So, my third one is understanding what triggers me to react. And when I do, I ask myself, why did I react and how long did I react to that um, situation? Well, basically, I learned that whatever somebody has done to you or said to you and it triggers you, that's something that you need to fix within yourself because it's calling out that expression that you give out is calling out for you to fix that. Whatever has triggered you from your past, it's no longer here. You have to come to peace with that. If you don't come to peace with it, you're going to forever keep living in that same mentality that you have been doing. So it's just, you need to understand and be aware of what triggered you, what does not trigger you. If it don't trigger you, of course you're going to continue to smile. But if it does trigger you, you're going to have some type of frown or some type of negative saying towards what triggered you. So you got to fix what's inside of you that was triggered, identify it and fix it. Okay. And I also, like I said, I asked myself, why did this trigger me? Like, what did they say that triggered me? And like I said, it goes back to, where did it come from? Like, where's the source? What's the source about it? Like, did this happen when I was childhood? Did this really happen when I was like 19? Or like just different things that I asked myself, and I, try to be more aware of, okay, that triggered me, but where did it come from? Like, where's the house of that problem or that trigger? And I just go from there. And then after I do that, I ask myself, how long did I allow this trigger to determine my reaction? Like, how long did I react, basically? And if I do react on something, I act on it. You're human. You're going to act on something if it doesn't resonate with you. You're not perfect. You're just worth it. So with that saying, I try to ask myself, how long was I in that mindset of being triggered? Did I last like what, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour? Like, how long did this last? That lets me know how long I need to work on what has triggered me. That lets me know that. Everybody is different, but for sure, I know for a fact that me reflecting on what has been said to me and I took it as an offense, it lets me know that I have work to do. It lets you know that you have work to do. So that is another way how you have to remove yourself from victim to victorious. Okay. So that was my third one. Now my fourth one is, I've learned talk I've learned that talking about it, continuing to talk about things that hurt you does not benefit you. And it only keeps you in that same perpetual state. Like, you're not going to elevate in no parts of your world. Why? Because you keep rehearsing those traumatic things that happen to you. Like, you can't help what happened to you. Like I told you, it happened for a reason. It happened to where it now made you stronger. You are now more powerful than what you have known, which you are known. Back in the day, you weren't as powerful as you are right now, but you had this happen to you. You had that experience happen to you, and now that you are stronger, you are better, you are wiser, you can move smarter. You know, doesn't mean that you need to forget the fact that it hurts you. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that, yes, it hurt, but now you are stronger from that hurt. Now you are strength. You're not weak, you're strength. And you're going to keep going and keep progressing in whatever it is that you are doing within your life, to where if that were to happen again, you now know how to move. So my fifth one would be, basically, like I was telling you guys, to just reflect on what has happened. Reflect on it. Don't judge it. Don't give it a title, or this is negative, or this is positive, or just let it come to you. And when you do that, when you take the negative or the positive, or this is right or this is wrong type of thinking away from you, and you go down to the root of it, you're more likely to get a solution out of your problem. It's like, okay, let me give you an example. Like, for example, I made macaroni and cheese the wrong way. I reflect on that, Now, and then within that reflection, it gives you answers of what you could have done better. So therefore, it's like, now I know how to make macaroni and cheese the next time it comes. Like, for you, you will allow that person to say whatever they need to say. Don't judge it. Like, if it make you frown, like, or whatever the fact, just let you do what you do because you're a human. But then again, when you get to your own long time, that's when everything started to come up. So when that thought comes up, do yourself a favor and just reflect. Just reflect. Sit down and have that talk. Not even talk to yourself. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it come into you, and all you gotta do is just sit back and think about things that could have been responded better, could have been reacted better on your part. You can't change their part, but you can change your part. You can change your thought process, and you can change the way you respond to things. So therefore, just sit back and reflect and allow those answers to come to you within that problem that you call a problem, which is not a problem. It's just an experience. So, to my sixth way of how to move from victim to victorious is to, I honestly, this helps me a lot, is to tell myself affirmations, and also allow myself to know that what happened in my past has only happened for me to be who I am right now. Like, if my past didn't happen to me, I would not be in this area that I am right now in life, teaching and helping, and just to see the light, because there is light in every situation possible. It's light in everything, just like it's an opportunity everywhere. And I'm being taught that as of today. Just there's light and there's opportunity everywhere you go, and which is beautiful, because not a lot of us will think of it as an opportunity, but it is an opportunity. It's a grand opportunity. You just got to have the eyes to see it. But anyways, you guys, like, that's my affirmations. I tell myself that I am allowing myself to know that I am not my past, but I've learned from my past, so I am better than what I am before. So just doing these things help me to become more victorious than a victim, you know? So another thing, the seventh way how to move from victim to victorious is my favorite, my absolute most favorite, if not out of all of these I told you, is truly celebrating myself over the fact that I've overcame a lot of things that used to hinder me from seeing opportunities or seeing the positivity, or just being in that state of mind to where people gonna be people. Things that are happening, that they're doing to you, is happening for you to grow into your greatest version. And just celebrating myself, giving myself a round of applause, because I have been through a lot. I have been through a lot, just like you have been through a lot. We all have been through a lot. But if you see it as a weight you can now hold, now versus before, you weren't able to hold this weight because it was too much for you. But now it's like, oh, this ain't nothing. Like, I've learned for this, grown from this, and now I'm celebrating myself because I have accomplished this, you know? So just letting you guys know, those are ways that I know of that help me move from victim to victorious. I can say it again for you. Number one was to stop blaming others for my problems. Number two, learn that people are people and you cannot change them. Number three, understanding what triggers me and why did I react it and how long did I react it. Number four is I've learned that talking about it, continuing to talk about it, is not going to help you. It's going to hinder you. You're not going to move. You're not going to grow. Okay. Now, number five is to reflect on it, but don't allow it to affect you. Don't allow it to affect you. You can reflect on something, just don't allow it to affect you. That's what goes with the, don't give it a label. Don't say it's positive. Don't say it's negative. Just allow, reflect, allow. Sixth one is tell myself affirmations, and you know, just tell yourself affirmations. Tell yourself that you are not your past. You are in the now, and you are doing the best that you can. You overcame a lot of things, so therefore, stay in this frequency. Stay right here, because you are that special, okay? You've been through a lot, you've grown through a lot. The universe only gives you things that you are capable of overcoming. God gives you things that you are capable of overcoming. Otherwise, you will not get those things, okay? Everybody has different obstacles in life, okay? Now, my seventh sign was to celebrate yourself was the best one for me. So seventh sign. So my seventh way is to celebrate yourself. Tell yourself that you overcame this, and now you can teach whoever was in that same perpetual state, who was in that same environment, or whatever resonate with you, who was ever in this area that you were in. You now have the answer to give to them, because you've been through it. So, you guys, I hope this video enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a little hot. I'm getting sweat. Hope you enjoyed this video of how to move from victim to victorious. 7 ways you can do that. And know that you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't play victim. Know that you are victorious. You are a hero of your story. You just have to allow it, okay? So, therefore, you guys, and I should close it out like that. I'll close it out like that. Thank you for watching my channel. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And know that this is the Raw channel. I'm very real, very ambitious, and I am a woman, okay? Real stands for me being true to myself. Ambitious stands for me not giving up on myself. Woman stands for strength, and we can do anything we put our minds to, okay? Understand that, grow that, and learn from that, okay? Stay up, blessed. You guys have a beautiful day. Like, comment, subscribe.